The idea that the UAE is somehow the driver of this reprehensible conflict in Sudan could not be further from the truth.
The UAE has always denied funding the war in Sudan, but we now have the strongest evidence yet. I'm going to go through the context and the evidence so you have a full understanding of what's happening. The war in Sudan is a conflict between two men, Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, who leads the official Sudanese army, and Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo, who is the head of a paramilitary group called the Rapid Support Forces. I'm going to call them the RSF for the rest of the video. Now, both of these men used to get along. In fact, they overthrew the previous government together in 2021, but they both wanted power, so they started fighting each other and triggered a deadly civil war and the biggest humanitarian crisis in the world. Both sides have been accused of war crimes, but the RSF has specifically been accused of genocide, allegedly targeting non-Arab communities. And the RSF is reportedly being supported by the UAE. Okay, but why would the UAE get involved? One reason is gold. Sudan is one of Africa's biggest producers. The UAE allegedly receives billions in smuggled gold, then refines it and sells it through legal channels. Today, the UAE is the second biggest trading hub for gold in the world. There are also other reasons like access to the Red Sea and the overall regional dominance. But now let's talk about the evidence. A group of Colombians were recruited to fight for the RSF in Sudan. The Colombian government has nothing to do with it. They were recruited privately. The question is, by whom? The Conflict Insights Group tracked over 50 mobile phones belonging to those Colombian fighters, and they saw that the fighters made a stop in the UAE, and then later some of the phones traveled to Sudan. Human Rights Watch did a separate investigation, and they actually interviewed those Colombian fighters and looked at their social media and came to the same conclusion, that the UAE was used as a transit stop on the way to Sudan. Then Reuters completely separately found a secret base in Ethiopia that was used to train RSF fighters. 8 sources told Reuters that the UAE paid for the construction of the base. 3 separate investigations, 3 similar conclusions. Now, I have to say that all of this is alleged, and the UAE has always denied any claims that it's involved in the war. The UAE also pledged $500 million in humanitarian aid for Sudan in 2026.